The transport sector in Ghana is entering a new phase of transformation as government unveils a series of projects that could redefine connectivity, mobility, and economic growth across the country. At the center of this wave of infrastructure development is the Tema-Mpakadan railway line, a project that has been in the works for years and is now set to officially open to the public on October 1st. The announcement made by Transport Minister Joseph Bukari Nikpe at the Government Accountability Series press conference in Accra represents more than just the launch of a railway line. It is a symbol of Ghana's ambition to modernize its transport infrastructure, improve logistics, and give fresh hope to communities that have long awaited reliable passenger and freight services. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. The minister explained that the 97-kilometer Tema-Mpakadan Railway, which forms part of a larger multimodal system connecting Tema Port to the Buape Port through the Volta Lake, has been completed after years of construction challenges and delays. This connection is particularly strategic because it links Ghana's most important seaport to inland transport routes that can serve the northern parts of the country and potentially neighboring landlocked countries. It is not simply a railway line, but a corridor for trade, movement, and economic opportunities. The much-discussed diesel multiple-unit train that had been imported from Poland and was unfortunately involved in an accident during a test drive in 2024 has now been repaired and tested successfully on September 16th, clearing the way for the official opening. For many Ghanaians, this train represents not only new technology, but also renewed confidence that long-delayed promises in the railway sector are beginning to see results. Minister Nikpe emphasized that the opening of the Tema-Mpakadan line is part of government's broader vision to expand rail infrastructure for both goods and passenger services. The long-term plan is to modernize and extend the network, creating jobs in construction, operations, and maintenance, while also boosting local economies along the corridor. Rail lines of this scale often become lifelines for communities, enabling farmers, traders, and industries to move their products more efficiently. Yet, the minister also admitted that the full viability of the line depends on more than just laying tracks and procuring trains. It requires significant investment in port infrastructure to facilitate smooth transfers of cargo between rail and lake transport. Without this integration, the line risks underperforming. Recognizing this, the government has taken steps to devolve the line for fleet operations, while at the same time engaging in discussions about port development to unlock its full potential. While celebrating the Tema-Mpakadan achievement, the minister also shed light on challenges facing other key railway projects. The Western Railway Line, which spans 330 kilometers from Takoradi to Kumasi, with a branch line extension from Dunkwa to Owasso, has seen its construction stalled since December 2024. Critical sections including the 22 kilometers from Kojokrom to Manso, the 78 kilometers from Takoradi Port to Huni Valley, and the 6 kilometers from Adam to Kasa have all been halted due to unpaid certificates owed by government to contractors. This has left the future of the line in limbo, frustrating both contractors and the communities waiting for its completion. The Western Line is particularly important because it supports Ghana's mining and timber industries, and a functioning railway could drastically reduce transportation costs for these heavy goods. According to the minister, the government is now actively engaging stakeholders, including the Finance Ministry and the Attorney General's Office, to resolve outstanding financial commitments so that contractors can resume work. This acknowledgement underscores the reality that infrastructure development is not just about engineering and construction, but also about financial management, contracts, and timely payments that keep projects moving forward. To prevent similar problems from slowing progress in the future, the Ministry of Transport is also collaborating with the Ghana Railway Development Authority, the Lands Commission, and security agencies to remove encroachers from railway right-of-ways and perfect titles to railway lands nationwide. Encroachment has long been a thorn in the side of railway development, and addressing it decisively could smoothen the path for current and future projects. The minister did not shy away from addressing the human side of the railway sector either. He acknowledged the difficulties faced by workers of the Ghana Railway Company Limited, who have struggled with salary delays and declining operations due to years of infrastructure deterioration. Railway workers have often borne the brunt of poor planning and financial constraints, watching their livelihoods weaken as the company failed to generate enough revenue to cover its costs. Mr. Nikpe assured them that government is engaging with the finance ministry and other stakeholders to find sustainable solutions to these challenges. And he expressed empathy for the workers who continue to serve despite these hardships. His comments gave hope that the plight of workers will not be forgotten in the pursuit of bigger projects. Meanwhile, beyond the railways, President John Dramani Mahama also used the opportunity to announce a massive boost to road infrastructure under the government's flagship Big Push program. Standing before traditional rulers, farmers, and citizens at Afienya, the president revealed that 5 billion Ghana cedis will be allocated annually for road maintenance alone. The scale of this commitment is unprecedented and marks a dramatic shift in how the government intends to approach road management in the coming years. For decades, road maintenance has been underfunded, leading to potholes, poor drainage, and deteriorating road networks that hinder trade and endanger lives. The new plan seeks to change this by dedicating consistent funding to ensure roads remain in good condition. As part of this initiative, 166 constituencies identified as having the worst roads will each receive 10 kilometers of roads, drains, and pavements every year for the next 4 years, amounting to 40 kilometers per constituency by the end of the program. This approach ensures equitable distribution of resources while addressing the most critical road needs. Beyond new construction, the president stressed that the program will prioritize maintenance activities such as pothole patching, desilting, and grass cutting. For communities that often feel forgotten because their roads do not appear on national priority lists, the president assured them that separate allocations will be made for ongoing roadworks outside the Big Push framework. This is meant to calm concerns that the initiative might exclude some areas while giving clear assurance that no part of the country will be left behind. Parliament has already backed this ambitious program by unanimously endorsing the government's proposal to divert royalties from oil and mineral revenues to finance the Big Push. The Finance Committee, chaired by Isaac Adongo, noted that Parliament had already approved the policy in the 2025 budget statement, and granting this request would allow government to enter into multi-year contracts for road projects. This financial commitment, estimated at 13.8 billion Ghana cedis, is to be completed by 2028 using Ghana's own resources. According to the budget, the road fund alone already owes 5.75 billion cedis, with an allocation of 2.81 billion cedis programmed for road maintenance. This represents a massive 155.5% increase from the 2024 allocation of 1.1 billion cedis, underlining the government's emphasis on sustaining road networks. The Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Governs-Agbodza, added that comprehensive engineering studies and cost estimates have already been completed for road projects under the Big Push. This shows that the initiative is not just political rhetoric, but is grounded in technical planning, awaiting only the steady flow of funds to move into implementation. If carried out as promised, Ghanaians could witness one of the most transformative eras in road development, rivaling any past government's record. For ordinary citizens, farmers transporting produce, and traders moving goods across the country, such investments mean more than statistics. They mean shorter travel times, reduced vehicle breakdowns, improved safety, and lower transportation costs. Together, the launch of the Tema-Mpakadan Railway and the rollout of the Big Push program paint a picture of a government that is striving to reimagine Ghana's transport landscape. Of course, challenges remain, including ensuring proper financial management, avoiding corruption, and keeping projects on schedule. But the direction being taken suggests that transport is finally receiving the kind of attention it deserves as a catalyst for national development. The railway line opening on October 1st will be a milestone that signals more than just the movement of trains. It signals the movement of a country determined to modernize. And the allocation of billions for road maintenance every year demonstrates an awareness that without strong infrastructure, economic growth cannot be sustained. As these projects unfold, Ghanaians will be watching closely to see if the promises translate into tangible results. They will be monitoring whether workers truly get their salaries, whether contractors return to sites to complete halted projects, and whether encroachment is genuinely tackled. They will also want to see whether the billions allocated to roads actually lead to smooth, safe, and durable highways, not just patchworks that crumble after one rainy season. The stakes are high and expectations even higher. For now, though, there is reason for optimism. A new railway is about to open, connecting the port city of Tema to inland communities and unlocking fresh trade opportunities. Billions of cedis are being pumped into road maintenance, promising a future of smoother journeys and safer travels. If these plans are followed through, Ghana could very well be on the path to building a modern transport system that serves its people, strengthens its economy, and cements its role as a hub for trade in West Africa.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.